So doon na kita unit diri nga 131. As you can see, meron siyang wire, series of wire that is glue plugs, and then we gonna plug in our diagnostics on what's, so we will know what's going on this Audi, no? Like so it having a hard start, so we will plug in the diagnostics, so we will see what's going on. So the OBD port is here, gonna plug it in here, and then while his computer selecting what's going on, we will see here. So we will see here, because it has a problem. Like, see the thing there? That's a lot of leaks in there. Like, that's why it having a hard start, because the something on the turbo is leaking. We'll see what's going on in there. So we just plug in the diagnostics, and we found out that there is cylinder 1, 3 and 5 glue plug, no? So glue plugs and the fuel sensor. So these are the problem on this engine. This is Audi S-Line 131, and the one also that we notice here is the engine is having a leak somewhere here. As you can see here, there's a lot of leak. That is oil leak. It's coming from the turbo side. Okay, so as you can see, that's oil leak. So that's not a good thing, no? It's having a turbo problem. Okay, it's a massive leak on the turbo, starting from here down. So that has to be addressed, like. But the main scenario here is the glue plugs. That's why it's having a hard start, because the glue plugs is bad. Glue plugs. So this is like a B6 engine Audi. So the glue plugs is located here. This one here. These are the glue plugs. So the glue plugs has to be changed actually, and then it's having here on both sides as well, so have to be changed. Okay, and then yeah, and the oil leak from the turbo has to be addressed as well, because it's having a lot of smoke. So fuel sensor regulate, fuel sensor low, so there has to be a problem with the fuel sensor. This is a fuel sensor here, and it has also having sensor, fuel sensor on the both sides and here. So yeah, first thing first, we're gonna look on the system on which fuel sensor regulator is bad. Like in here, fuel rail sensor bad, it's too low. But this the owner said that the fuel filter is recently changed, no? So the fuel filter is recently changed, and yet still having fuel rails system pressure too low. So the fuel sensor regulator is bad. So that's how, and then that's the next thing to be replaced, like so. But we will try to start the engine. Obviously it has a problem with the what it is, the glue plugs. That's why it's having a hard start. Okay, so this is the lock that is full down, so it happens to be like that. The lock is to be like that. And then okay, so like that. So we're gonna spray the quick start in here, and then we will start the engine, and you will see and you will hear the engine reaction after spraying this one. So obviously it has a problem with the glue plugs, and then the fuel rail sensor to be replaced. So that's temporary. So that's it. As you can see, a lot of smoke in there because there's a leaking oil on the turbo side, so that has to be addressed as well. But the main scenario here is the engine is starting, but once you like kind of let go the accelerator, the engine also stop, like the engine also like dead, no? Because that's a problem of the whether or not the fuel pump problem, or it having problem with the fuel pump, more or less. So because when we put this one here, the engine stop, the engine will start, and then once the you press the accelerator, the engine will start, the engine running, and once you pull off accelerator, obviously the engine stop. So it has obviously problem with the fuel pump. But before going into the fuel pump, we're gonna address this thing first. Gan mekanik problema sa kinana.
Ha?
Sa problema.
Gan? I-diagnose daw.
Kuan gani dito, dunay say faulty sa glue plugs. And then nagpakita po siya sa fuel sensor rails. So i-start gani dito. Dayon akong isprayan diri. Dayon i-press ang accelerator. Isprayan ako diri. Sige, start. Accelerator. Accelerator. Okay, enough. Na liquid. So naggan may problema. Ha? Glue plugs oh, tanawa. Tawa. Glue plugs.
Ano problema ni?
So before tayo mo move on sa fuel pump, which is obviously this one has to be addressed first before we moving on to the fuel pump. So spray dia. Okay. Then akong i-start. Sumuandar na siya. Okay, tama na. I-close. Sumuandar siya, guys. Pag muandar na siya, akong buhian ang accelerator. Nag-aso na siya kay yang turbo dunay leaking. Ipakita nga dunay leaking ang turbo. Ibidyohan nimo. Bidyohin nga dunay leaking ang turbo. Oh. Okay. So atong buhian ang accelerator. Mukalit lang siya mamatay. Okay, so namatay siya. So doon na siya problema sa fuel pump.
Sabi, patimbang.
Patimbang. Imo na ba ning napicturan? Okay. So ato ning i-delete sa picture. Then ipadala siya, then ipaadto ni sa kanang mga motor factor, ipapalit. Okay? Naghanag picture kay basig dili. Okay. So mo na ikaw re palit oy. Ano nga ko may palit? Ngawa mo ko'y kwarta. Oh, kana i-teksa na ka ni Brian. Ato sa ning sa pagkakaroon ako sa ning i-delete dayon ug muguwas pa ganin mao na ni atong paliton. Okay?
Hindi na dia master. Hindi ira dia tanawon. Ang gisende mo gipicture og tulubok.
Mao na kinahanglan mong paliton. Fuel rail. So pagka ma-address na nato na siya either ang fuel pump, pero most likely mag fuel pump ang kano. Kay dili siya mo bigay og pressure ba. Mo nang mobasa ang fuel rail dili sa nato ilisan ang fuel rail sensor. Ato sa lang sang ilisan ng glue plugs. And then pag ilis na to sa glue plugs, and then we'll take it from there, like step by step. Okay? So nibalik lang gyapon siya, bisag i-erase siya, mubalik lang gyapon siya. Ibig sabihin faulty.
Daw yung kuan master, yung turbo.
Doon na may leaking imong turbo.
Nailik yung turbo. Right?
Aso kayo.
Kuan man sa pero ang iya bitaw ang akong gitanaw sa kanang tuluman ka bolt ana niya pero ang sa ilalom nga bolt kay putol.
Okay, sa kanang sa return pipe.
O kanang kaya akong sa bihikap kung ano mo kung akong gikuan sa ubos ang kuan sa turbo ang iyang bolt ang sa ubos wala na.
Okay, so na-snap ang yang bolt. So that's the return pipe. Bolt return pipe. So that is very very
Chip.
tricky thing to do because you have to remove the turbo itself.
Okay, kuan man kutunon man.
Ang kutunon That's very very it's a big job actually.
Ito kulabi dyan.
Yeah. Big job means expensive. Pwede na nimo ni og way ikapalit ang tagya or way ikabayad ang tagya ipatimbang na lang ni.
Ikinilo na lang ni Master. Ikinilo.
Pero kay dato man ang tagya ni, pwede ra. Ha? So mao lang sana ipalitan sana sa tong i-send na kuan kanang nasa picture. Dayon i-text lang dayon ko kung mapalit na nimo, ha? Okay? Okay. So kuha lang ning susi. Kuha lang sa ning susi. Dili sirado lang sa ni. Kay dili nato ni maayo karon.
Ikaw rin dala kay mura magyapon.
What you mean?
Ikaw magyapon mo ayo ani.
Ha?
Ikaw rin dalaan.